Hey, good morning, Cherise. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Sonia Watts. Good morning. I got me a little rest and I think I'm coming back to myself now. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Good morning. Did you do your walk this morning? I want to know who did a walk this morning or doing a walk this morning. Anybody in the house? Today is a day, you guys. So, good morning, Sharice and Sonia Watson, Lisa Taylor. I see nothing but blue in the building. It's all good. It's all good. So, today is my son's birthday. Good morning, Wanda. She said grand rising. Good morning. Like, good morning, good morning, good morning. Them people have cases and cases and cases of soda and cases of pop. Ooh, they be having all kind of soda in their garage. Yep, today's his birthday. Big boy. Yeah. Well, actually, I wanted to surprise him. He wanted something so bad. And he was telling me, he was like, because I told him I was going to try to make it down there to Oklahoma. And I thought they were in Oklahoma City. And found out they're in Tulsa. And I'm like, Tulsa? They was like, oh, yeah, that's extra 30, 40 minutes. Now, well, the thing about Tulsa is, you ever been to Tulsa? It is real country in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I mean, it is ghetto. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not I'm not making this up. If anybody ever been to Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's very like gangster, ratchet, hood, country type place, and even nice houses got bars on the house. Ooh, I kid you not. So, been down there a couple of times, maybe about 5 or 6 times. My folks on my son's side, they all from Tulsa. They from that neck of the woods, and I would have to drive up there and drop my son off, and they some of that stupid gangster type of, not gangster, but hood. It's that dumb hood lifestyle. You guys understand what I'm saying? They take risks because they all fit in the same kind of mindset. One think they're smarter than the other one, but the smartest one didn't probably finish third grade. So you know what I'm saying? Trying to talk to them is like trying to talk to your kid. He won't know why he can't have cake, and then you trying to tell him, well, you just ate M&Ms and you just ate popcorn. Now eat your food. And they like no. So they thinking they smart. They gonna give you all the reasons in the world, and they all kitty. I don't know if you guys ever been around people like that before, and everybody around them is like laughing kiki ka. But they get caught because their smart is not that bright. So I'm just saying. So anyway, and I know somebody, I think it was Lisa. Lisa said, I'll pay for your room. Well, Papa already said he won't be able to take off work because things is going good and he's got 4 cars he's got to get out. He's been getting the car out every day. Yeah, I'm not too, I want to go. So my son told me, he said, Mama, he said, Mama, you can drive my car up there. That way it save you some, on the car. And I told him, I said, boy, you can't be driving any kind of car when you go out of town. You don't need that car when you come back. And you done, put all the miles on it, dogged it out, drive it for a long period of time and all this other stuff. He's like, my car is 100. Because, he's got this nice Cadillac. When you say Cadillac, people think it's these long and blah, blah, blah. I said newer, nice Cadillac. And it's cute. It's really cute. And I said, boy, I ain't driving. He said, I just went to Denver. And then they went on to Las Vegas. He was like, that's my go-to car. And I said, son, please, I wish I would. I'm not going to drive your car. My daughter got a brand new car. Brand new. I would take her car. Because she ain't going to do nothing. Anytime I just say, that's one thing about my kids. Whatever I need or whatever, they be like, here you go, Mama. Use mine. And I thank him for that. I thank God that I can do that. But I'm just not that type of mother to be like, okay, no, I'm not. I'm like this. No. I don't want to use your anything. Unless I need to, then I would. But they be insistent, and I told my son, I said, we're not going to go. And it's not because of no car or anything. Because my car can do what it do. It just needed the power steering fix. But not only that, we've got cars all down there at the shop. I can just use that. But I wouldn't even do that. I would just, like I said, I would just rent me a car and go. But Papa said, nah. He thinking, they gonna kill the boy anyway, baby. They gonna do that. And it really makes me sad. Really makes me sad because, I don't want to think that, but that's what I believe too. All the petition and signing your name, I know it helps and I know it can work, putting pressure on somebody, but this governor ain't said a word. And then the Attorney General gonna put in a statement. They gonna let you know. The Attorney General put in a statement. I told him to go ahead with the execution and he listens to what I say. So, and he said he ain't saying nothing because I already told him, go ahead with the execution. Don't stop it. Well, they did that with that John Grant. Everybody went home. They had a time and a date. And they said, boom. And then everybody went home and was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And you know what's so sad about the whole situation? And I'm not using the card thing. I don't know if they have some people of different race in there and they don't need to be in there, or they're fighting their case. I haven't seen any. If it do happen, we don't hear about it. But it's definitely not a race thing with me. I just don't believe in the death penalty. There is something on this case that made me kind of back off a little bit. But it's not a positive, so, I don't say too much about it. I don't know all the information, and that's what I you don't know all the information, and then you're leaning on a certain way, sometimes it kind of make you look stupid. I was talking to one of my homies on the phone, and we got a little information, and I told it to her, and I said, how you feeling? And she got a little angry with me. She said, I don't believe what you're saying. I said, yep. She said, you ain't reading it right. I said, yeah, I did. She was like, well then why this, why that? I said, I just read you what I just read, what I just heard. And so, what? So, I'm not saying yay or nay or whatever. I'm just saying there's more pieces to that. And like I said, I don't believe in the death penalty. But y'all look at this cat right here. That's a pretty cat right there. Look at that cat. I don't know what that cat name is. Ooh, that's a beautiful cat. Oh my. Ooh, that's a beautiful cat. Huh. What is your name, little catty? What is your name, little kitty? Huh. Ooh, you a fat cat too. Just walking around here. Just so, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to have a long day today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, anyway, she got a little angry with me. And then I said, okay, soon as you do what you do, and as soon as you get home, I'ma just send you the link, and you can see it, look it up for yourself or whatever. And they did it. And then we got back on the phone, and they was like, that must have been 2 times around, you guys. That's our second time around. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Because we're 13 minutes into it. It don't take no 13 minutes to go around one time. Well, it could. But I think that's our second time. Thank you, Sonya Watts. Thank you. Because I'm like, if that's just the first time around, she's starting to notice these streets. She's starting to notice these streets. She's like, I can tell by the leaves that crack right there. Okay, good. Because I don't think I can do it another 2 times. It's fine, but... So, anyway, she got the little info. She read it. She called me back. She was like, now I'm feeling some kind of way. I said, yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way too. So, I hate to not say go hard for somebody, because going hard is 100%, and no matter what, you know, you in your car, you driving up there, and you shouting at the top of your lungs, you writing letters, you calling people up, demanding, mad, trying to do something. But it's funny because when you try to do something, everybody else just slacking. And I'm trying to be there for them. But I know for a fact I won't be able to make it up there because today's my son's birthday. And the thing we was going to get him for his birthday was one of these 3-barrel smokers. And it's actually for him, for us. For us. We're a team. And so we had to get some things straight. Because I told him, I said, where you live at, they be done stole the thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nowhere to put it. You ain't got no garage. You ain't got a shed. You ain't got nothing. Can't leave it outside and they'll steal it. They be done got some chain cutters and cut that thing and walking down the street with it. You be in the bed sleeping. And this costs too much money. And he was like, yeah, I would leave it at your house, Mom. Okay, cool. See what I'm saying? That's what we need to know. We need to know you're going to make the good decisions with it. Because this is something that we have to invest in. And we don't need it to walk away. So we had got some. So anyway, I was telling you about him telling me I could use his car. So no more than he said I could use his car. So Friday he called me. We were walking when he called. And I didn't answer the phone. Well, what he wanted was, he was like, hey, I'm off today. Why don't we just go up to the casino? You know, just go up to kick and have a little lunch. You know, play some penny machines or whatever. Mama, just get out the house. I ain't doing nothing. Just kick it with me today. But I didn't answer the phone. So he went over to one of his partners' house, and they went. Usually, they come get me. Because, you know, I'm Mama, that's why. You know, I be making them. They be losing. And I just be laughing and playing. I be like, this, do it like this, do it like that. And they be like, ah. They be laughing, and then I win, and they, what the heck just happened? I be just laughing at them. It's a game to me. People like, oh, that's gambling. Okay, now you know what? You're a little bit too tight. You're a little bit too tight. It's called entertainment. Huh? It's called entertainment. You can do anything and disrupt your life because you do it too much. And now it becomes your God. You can eat all day long, and that's too much. People like, that's a sin. That's a sin. You know, it's called entertainment. Entertainment to me. It's what's in your heart. You go get you a lottery ticket. That's the same thing. Same thing when you go buy a lottery ticket. Same thing. Same thing. I don't see it like that. Sometimes things are just fun and games. And you know, that's why I see it. Now, I ain't gonna take my last penny. No. I ain't gonna do that. Matter of fact, when my money's low, like I told him, I said, and when he finally called me, he said, Mama, I'm glad you didn't come. I said, what happened? He said, we got out there, lost our money. I said, see, lost your money, come on. There's more to it. I said, there's more to it, so go ahead and tell me because y'all know my son don't listen to me. And then until it happened, then he was like, you right. I said, come on, tell me. Got some bad news too, didn't you? He said, yeah, we was coming home and the car stopped. I said, not the caddy. He said, yep, the car stopped. I said, what happened? He said, well, I told Ron to put me a new alternator on there when it was in the shop. He was like, it wasn't your alternator, it was your battery. And he was like, we down in the country, on that country road, off of 66, Route 66. The place where I was walking, where you guys were, I was getting picked up for $50. I said, uh-huh. And he was like, me and old boy, we were just walking. We were just walking. He was mad, I was mad. Well, nobody picking up the phone. So why you didn't call AAA? He said, we're over county line. They won't come on county line. I said, you should have just pushed the car another block or two. It would have took you home in the car home. Stuff like that. You know, it's all good. It's all good. He said, nah, they went back with the other car because they got a Yukon or whatever, SUV, whatever kind of car it is, I don't know. And I own half of that car, but his woman's car, whatever. But they went and towed it on home, got it home, and then he went ahead and got it fixed. So he was going to take half of his money, and this is the funny thing. He was going to take half of his money, and he was like, I don't need you to pay for it all. Just, help us out. Just half and half. And I was like, dang. Then he was telling me he could do it all by himself. Whew. And I kind of felt some kind of way. So he could do it all by himself. Yeah, I do go to the casino and I be laughing when I win it. Let me tell you what I did one day. So my cousins and we ran up there. And I'm going to tell you right now, I really don't play the little games, the penny games and stuff, because if people don't know, it's all good. It's fun. Like, if you just want to, spend some time and just get things out of your head, it's never good to go when you're angry, mad, depressed, or something. Go when, everything is right, but you just, nobody gonna hang out with you. Nobody gonna go to lunch with you. Nobody walk with you. Nobody sewing anything with you. So you just say, well, I just want to get out the house. But you don't want to be doing nothing like you ain't supposed to be doing at no bar, club, or whatever. You know, you just want to hang out. But legally, it is a place that older people can go and hang out. You know what I'm saying? She said, yeah, the pickup road. Yep, that's what it was, Route 66. I try to tell y'all that. Yeah, you make money on that road. You sure can. That's the back entrance to the casino. Mm-hmm. You're going off into, you're not even in the town anymore. You're actually off into more like Oklahoma. But not Oklahoma City. But so I was learning how to play the roulette table. I know some of you guys don't know how to do it, but I have kind of pretty much knew how to play it. I have been playing it on my phone and having a good time. And then there's things that you could do, and everybody got a way to say, this is how it's going to work. But to be honest with you, it works however it works. It comes out however it comes out. Sometimes there is a number system that the world revolves around, but you have to click in when you click in and get in when you get in and jump out when you jump out. It's almost kind of like the double dutch, doing the double dutch. So anyway, I was playing the roulette and I ran in, like I said, I jumped in and I was like, give me, I said, I think I probably had, $100, $200. I don't go no more than that with that. So I was like, give me my chips, and they was like, okay, they give me my chips. They was giving me $5 chips. Usually I'll take $1 chips. But this time, for some reason, I took $5 chips. So, if you got 200, that's 40 chips you get. Because you get 20 chips is $100, right? So I had all of these chips, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put them all on the table or whatever. And they spin that ball around, and I was like in a rush, and I was like, oh my goodness, right? So I'm just telling y'all what happened. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I started putting chips on top of numbers. So I had like three over here, four over here, four on this one, two on that one, three on that one. I don't never play low numbers. Low numbers come in, but they come in as a distraction. I usually play 13 on up, you know. So my better numbers is always in the 20s. I love my 20s because 20s come in. You know what I'm saying? My 20s come in. So when I got to the 20s, I was putting 4 or 5 on this one for 5. Like, that's $20 I put on one number or whatever. And so anyway, I just threw them on that, and they was like, okay, no more bets. So I hurried up and I threw some out there. And they had to put them on the numbers because, I kind of got nervous and stuff. And so then after that, it landed on number 21. And so they was like, oh, so this Asian guy, he was like, oh, I win so much money. Because guess what? He put $5 out there too. The dealer didn't tell me that somebody was already putting $5 chips on it. So they thought they were all his chips. So they paid him the money. And I said, hey, hold up. Because I had one more chip still in my hand. I said, I thought I was playing dollars. But I was playing the $5 chips. I said, those are my chips. And the guy was like, no, no, no. You shouldn't have been playing because he was playing the $5 chip. I said, that's not my problem. The dealer should have told me. But I put my chips out there. And then they was like, no, 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 no. He was like, this is my money. Did you not can't I was already here playing the $5 chip. You lose, you just don't get it. And he was like, those were my chips. I said, run the tape back. Run the tape back. And I'm going to sit here because you guys are going to make me lose my mind up in here. Up in here. I'm not going nowhere because those are my chips. I know. I play those numbers right there. I play 20s like crazy. I'm like stupid crazy. And I thought they were $1 chips. I don't know why I asked for $5 point chips. I thought they were $1. I thought I put $5 or $6 on the darn thing when I done put $20, $30 on one number. Like, I basically was going to go home and just have a panic attack because I forgot they were $5 chips I asked for instead of the $1 chips. So it took them about 30 minutes. They planning, all this other stuff. And the Asian guy was sitting over there looking at me. And then he came and he was talking to me. He was like, sister, I just wanted to tell you, that if I'm playing $5 chips, you can play $5 chips, but they have to give you a different number. I said, I understand that, but I didn't know they were $5 chips. I thought they were $1 chips. So I was playing just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trip. I didn't think about it. No more than that, there was a brother, and his woman, she was a Caucasian woman. They was sitting next to me. They started raising sand. They was like, give her money. Give her money. Those are her. I said, y'all, I don't really know if it was really mine. He was like, yeah, it was yours. It was yours. So they got me. I said, well, I ain't going nowhere. They was like, you gonna play? I couldn't play no more because I didn't have no more money. I just sit there. They rolled that tape back. Let me tell y'all, they rolled the tape back, and those were my chips. And I won $1,800. Bam! I said, oh, I was just shaking and everything. I was just shaking. My hand was just shaking. They was like, those were her chips. And the Asian was looking at me like, shut the front door. And they all was hurt. So they pay you like 37 to 1. So I ended up winning like, let me tell you, I had like $30 or something. 30 times 37 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many chips it was, but it was 18 because I kept throwing chips on there or whatever. Yeah, roll the tape back. Because, see, I guarantee you, right there up in the sky, wherever you go, they're watching. They're watching. They have to. Because people will go crazy losing all their money because that's their rent money, the gas money, the baby shoes money. And I said, roll the tape back. Those are my chips. I go crazy on the 20s. I might put 2 or 3 over here or over there, but I took everything and put it on them 20s. I know. You can't say me I didn't have nothing on them 20s because I did. $1,800. I gave like the people that was next to me, the old boy and his girl, his woman, I gave them like $25. I bought them a dinner. I said, go have dinner on me. And then I gave, the dealer, I gave them like 20, $40. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That was their tip. And I bounced. I came up out of there, went, cashed in my chips, walked out of there all nervous and everything. I said, Lord have mercy, what did I just do? Lord have mercy. It was so scary, you guys. I ain't never done nothing like that before in my life. Never. Like I said, I thought they was $1 chips. I don't know why I asked for $5 chips. I spent the whole $200, but I was just, I don't know. Anyway, it was fun. I called my husband. I said, honey. He was like, what you doing? He said, you doing something you ain't got no business doing. I said, yeah. I said, I just left the casino. And he was like, you gonna get enough of that casino. I said, I got enough of it today. He said, what? I said, I just won $1,800. He said, shut the front door. I said, yeah, I just won $1,800. He's like, I'm on my way. I said, what do you mean? I'm nervous driving home. I'm finna pass the shop right now. Come on home, honey. I'm scared. He said, what you scared of? I said, somebody might follow me or something. I don't know. He's like, girl, that ain't enough money. I said, yes, it is. They were mad. They had to give me the money and everything. And he was like, I'm on my way home, baby. I'm on my way home. I was like, I'm so scared. I ain't never won nothing like this before in my life. I was just shaking, you guys. My hands was like doing this. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. I was acting a fool up in there. I was so scared. So, see, for a person that is so used to that or whatever, they probably wouldn't have acted like I did. I mean, I knew that those was my chips, but when they finally said yes and gave me the money, that's when it really set in that they're gonna pay me all this money, and I wasn't even usually I would have if I would have won if there would have been dollar chips or something I would have probably won like 180, 200, maybe $300, no more than that. But I put $5 chips, and it was like six or seven, eight of them on one number. And I bet you they was like, who is this big spender? I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was still learning. I was still learning. Oh my God. That was so stupid of me. But man, it happened. It happened. I came home and oh my goodness gracious. We went out to eat. And so Papa was like, I don't want you up there. And I said, I know. He said, I ain't going to tell you what to do. But you did good. But still, honey, don't get caught up in going up there. And I said, okay. And you guys know what? You sound like me in Vegas. Girl, Vegas cleaned me out. We went to Vegas. My husband won't touch a chip. He won't do nothing. He just won't. And I like that. So it keeps me grounded. But sometimes he get on my nerves because I just want to put a little in a machine or whatever. But you know. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It might be something wrong with it. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you because I just like, you know, the excitement, the game. That's what I like. I If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But I understand how it can become like a problem because people will argue. Like I just said, I was mad because I really didn't understand, or I bought the chips, and I bought $5 chips instead of $1 chips, and I put them all out there, and see what happened. You see what I'm saying? And I'm a type of person. If I make a mistake or something, and if I lose or whatever, I walk out because if I had it to go in there with, then evidently I was gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? But you know how sometimes you can go and you never go with extra money. Don't ever do that. I went with what I was going to spend and have a good time, but I was going to stay all day long and just play little games and stuff, just chill. But like I said, I've been learning how to play on that roulette on my phone and went up in there and I cleaned house, you guys. I did. I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to get nobody to go do that if you don't do that. I'm just saying that's what happened. And, you know, anyway, anyway, I don't think I really went, I probably went 3, 4, 5 times after that. But that was maybe about 3, 4 years ago. But nevertheless, no, I think it was like 3 years ago or something. Yeah. But like I don't like when my son called me, I wasn't missing nothing. But it is fun to do stuff like that. But some people's like, that's a sin, that's gambling, that's that. If that's what you want to call it gambling. I don't see it like that. If I go get me a ticket at the Quick Trip, that's gambling. I don't see it like that. I see it as fun. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. That's the way I seen it. That's the way I seen it. And I still see it like that. I still see it like that. I mean, there's some people that will take the rent, the gas money, the car payment money or something. I call that gambling because you are actually taking a risk on something that you need. Uh-oh. I should have known my phone was not going to do well. Hold on, you guys.